The windows roll down and the radio up. Sweet tea full in my solo cup. Country roads take me home to the place I belong. I miss the old days, tall Chevrolets. Now stand up, legs swinging on a tailgate. With your hair in the wind, feet on the dash, a box of night crawlers and two poles in the back of a single cab. Just fishing for love, pretty boy in to get us replaced. But you don't wanna get yanked by a family hang, running circles around.
Well, we're living in weird times, fellas. Socially, we're living in a fucking echo chamber. Politically, we got one guy trying to explain a backwards puzzle in the midst of a fucking out-of-control circus. And at this circus, you have people working their ass off to put the fire out and show you where the fire came from. On the other side of the circus, you have some motherfuckers with gasoline and matches trying to start more fires. I know it's cliche to say common sense ain't common no more, but there's a very rapid, fast-moving divide right now between people who got common sense and people who don't. Here's what's going on right now. You have the common sense people have dialed more into their common sense, and they're looking around and they're seeing oddities, and they're researching these things, and they're sharing their research with people and trying to see what they think about it. And people are starting to put two and two together all over the world in all kind of different areas: politics, music, entertainment, podcast, you name it. And then on the other side, you have your non-common sense people who have fallen deeper into their unawareness. So deep into their unawareness that if they even hear something slightly shocking or even a little bit out of the norm, whoever they seen say it, they attack the fuck out of them. Why? I think they're scared of what they're hearing. I mean, let's be real. With all the stuff being uncovered in the past few years, if you're just now coming into this, I could see how you'd be freaked out. I mean, it's a lot of shit. I mean, I hate to break it to you, but whether you're scared of it or not, it's still going to be there. So might as well join the conversation. I wouldn't advise sticking your head in the sand and just going la 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 la. Just hope it goes away. Some of these conversations that have been going on, you know, people who have the balls to talk about some real shit that a lot of people don't want to hear because they can't handle it. And I'm not saying you can't handle it like as in trying to make fun of you. I'm just saying, bro, it's time for all the people who just want to yell and scream, just stay out of the way. If you don't want to input your ideas and describe why you disagree or whatever, then just stay out of it. Get out of the way. Move. If people could get on here and talk and have actual debates without 100,000 freaked out people just screaming at the top of their lungs, you might see some shit that you've been asking to see. I mean, damn, you got podcasters that are dedicating hours to researching and following paper trails and, you know, seeing people's relationships with each other. They're talking about it. And then you have this wave of people who come along and they're like, that you're not right. That's never going to happen. Because you're fucking paranoid. And really, you're just projecting your own emotions. I understand you don't want it to be real. No one does. But you can't just sit here and attack everyone for saying something that kind of scares you. One, it's discouraging to the people who's trying to find out stuff for you. And two, you're muddying the water that's already muddy water. I seen that a lot of people that watched it also were like, I don't fucking understand what they're saying. It don't make no sense. Well, some of us do understand what they're saying, but you can't hear us because either all the yelling people who are calling us conspiracy theorists, by the way, the actual conspiracy theorist is the motherfuckers who yell and scream and demonize people like myself and then go make a crazy ass fucking theory up. That's the conspiracy theorist. That's why they conspire to theorize about us and make us into something that we are not. That's a conspiracy theorist. The person looking into the shit is an analyst or observer. Somebody who's looking into all aspects, observing everything about it instead of just stuff that don't scare them. But here's the thing, the same exact people that are freaking out and attacking other motherfuckers for talking about it, the scared ones who can't handle it, are also demanding information they can obviously not handle. If you're freaking out over something that a YouTuber is saying that possibly could be true, possibly not be true, what do you think you're going to do when the government tells you, well, what you're scared of is absolutely true? And I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, well, they're always going to go against each other and disagree, and this one's going to say it's true, and this one's going to say it's not. Okay, well, what if the new administration that is outing all this shit, what if they say it's true, and then make the other ones tell you what they done? What if they both tell you it's true? Then what? Exactly. You don't know. You don't want to be wrong. But I'll tell you this, personally, I think if y'all ever want to find out anything, a big-ass group of y'all is going to have to be a little bit more open-minded. Stop being fucking paranoid. Because in the same breath, you're kind of ruining freedom of speech. And anybody can speak. But speaking and a speech is different. Talking out of your ass is not giving a speech. And while we're on the topic of giving speeches and talking out of asses, and there ain't enough literate people to even begin to do that. Look around. People are getting pretty fucking stupid. Okay, bye.